Okay, this one's a boring looking image, but we can always make it look nice, hopefully. See how we go. I wonder how big we're going to make it. We're going to leave that till last. Okay, let's see what we've got. We're going to get it out. Let's see what it is. It is Sydney Metro opens the 26th of May. Alright, let's see how we go, making this rather dull looking image more interesting. I wonder how big we're going to make it. This is it there. We're just going to photocopy this image. Let's see how big we're going to make it. We're going to go horizontal is going to be 300 and the vertical is also going to be 300. Let's see how we go with that. Make this more interesting. I'm just trying to see just where I can put it against, just to make sure the writing doesn't show on the picture, on the work. So we're just going to put the writing against the edge, on the edge there, and we're just going to put the dock feeder down and see what we get. I'm actually wondering if we can make this a more colourful piece. It's just a boring looking image as it is. So we're just going to reverse the colours, make it more colourful. So we're going to make this rather dull looking image a little bit more of interest. We're going to leave it on red, and we're going to go with the copy density. We're going to darken it. Going here, we're going to darken it. Actually, we're going to leave it there, and the contrast is going to go up. We're going to make it look more contrasty. Let's see how it goes. Okay. I don't know how the enlargement's going to work on this. Let's see. Actually, the enlargement looks really good. It's a really nice image. It's got a lot of impact. Negative image though, it does make the sky look a bit dirty in colour. I think the centre of this job's going to be there. So I'm thinking maybe red doesn't quite go. Looks a bit wishy-washy anyway. We're going here, and we're going to get rid of the contrast, and we're just going to make the red more red, and the hue is going to go there. Actually, I'm actually thinking we don't want red. We want a different colour. We want cyan. Cyan will look really good, hopefully. So let's see how we go with that. I should have cranked up the blue in this. Anyway, that looks interesting with the cyan. That looks a lot more interesting. Wondering if we're going to use that one. Okay, so now we're going to switch over to that, and we're going to reverse the colours a second time. So that's turned up really well. Could be handy for someone to read that. Maybe I might give it away to someone. even though they get handed out at the train station. So let's see how this looks. I'm just going to line that up at the edges there. Going to now switch over to, I'm going to go 104 by 104. And I'm wondering if we can just do a little gear change, maybe add some more blue to the image. See how that goes. Right, let's see how this works. So this will be reversed once again, colour-wise. Alright, out it comes. Let's see if I've made this boring looking thing look interesting. Whoa, look at that. We're absolutely covered in blue. In some ways I like it, some ways I don't. It's like really bright. Well, I think we can work with this. Now let's see what we can do to make this look a lot better. We're going with it, something different. It's a funny one. This is a very unusual version of something we've made. So I'm wondering where the centre of the job, that's going to be there. I hope transit buffs appreciate this. Yeah, it's funny. It's a funny one. I'm not a transit buff, but I do appreciate people enjoy spotting trains and all sorts of shit, buses, and it's a nice little hobby. You know, it doesn't cost much, yeah, especially if you happen to live near a terminus, and basically, yeah, you can, as long as you can get to locations pretty well. It's a cheap and it's fun. A lot of people find it enjoyable just to look at train numbers and shit like that. Now, what have I got here? We're just going to keep that. But basically, yeah, train spotters, transport buffs. I've seen quite a few of them around. Some of them are like local identities. You get those sorts of people that just love to spend their time looking at buses and trains and shit like that. It can be interesting, I suppose. But hopefully I can appeal to the transit buffs amongst you, even though it might seem a bit silly that I've turned this piece of paper and piece of transport information into something a little bit more creative, a bit more arty-farty. Anyway, I know I like riding on public transport myself, so yeah, but that looks really quite nice. I think now we can call this demo quits.